Local News 8 at 10. Local people, local news.
New tonight, 35% of Idaho high school students have tried an illegal drug at least once in their life.
And according to a 2014 drug report by the Institute of Behavioral Health, 22% of Idaho students who have used marijuana in the past 30 days use it daily.
One Idaho police officer has dedicated his career to drug education in order to prevent an increase in these numbers.
But he also says there are some new trends with teens that parents have got to be aware of. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The officer was at Hillcrest High School tonight speaking to parents about these new trends.
Local News 8's Chelsea Brensel was there. And Chelsea, the way drugs are used is evolving pretty quickly now.
Well, Jay Carroll, that's right. Officer Galloway says even though you might not see it, the drug world, it's right in front of you, and continuing your drug education is important because drugs, well, they're not the same as they were 20 years ago. When one door closes, another opens. But sometimes it isn't always positive.
It is a problem in Bonneville County.
It is very real, and it's very, very possible.
Counselor Shauna Polson says sometimes stress gets the best of students.
A lot of very popular kids, very high-achieving kids that even have used drugs and alcohol.
Officer Galloway says drug use is evolving.
Well, we're seeing a lot of new trends. We're seeing heroin pick up. We are seeing synthetic drugs pick up. Things like ecstasy, things like what you know as spice or bath salts also picking up.
But the Gem State is seeing some trends of its own.
One of the things Idaho's seeing is marijuana concentrates. That's a big trend that we're seeing a lot, and what that is the marijuana waxes and oils, where now marijuana looks like an oily substance, so it almost looks yellow or amber color instead of a green leafy substance. But it's much more potent, significantly more potent.
It's also easier for kids to hide drugs.
More I see a lot of your electronic cigarettes and hookah pens nowadays because I think they're so readily available.
Because the student is usually not going to tell their parents.
There's a few signs that could indicate drug abuse.
They're dropping grades, change in friends, change in sleeping patterns, mood swings.
I don't think you can look at one specific incident in a kid's life. I think it's the totality of all the circumstances.
And it doesn't just affect high school students either. Just this year, District 93, they've actually dealt with students as young as 8 years old using drugs. In the studio, I'm Chelsea Brensel.
Yeah, what is that, third grade?
That's second grade, second and third. Wow, it's
Chelsea.
crazy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Galloway also advises parents to pay attention to the clothing your teens wear. You want to watch for logos, pictures, wording, even bracelets, and do some research. We have more potential indicators on our website.